So how hard are moments like that one right there?
It's tough, you know. I mean, this is family for us in here, you know. Obviously this is not the result we wanted, but this crew, man, is what we started here in spring training as a collective group. The bond we have between everyone. This is family for us, and it just sucks, to be doing this, unfortunately. But man, this team, we left it all out there all year. It was a hell of a journey. I wouldn't change anything in the world for it. Obviously a championship, but you know what? We fell short. But this team fought, man. We dealt with a lot of adversity. We dealt with a lot of things throughout the ways, and this team kept overcoming it, and it was a fun, fun ride, and fans, man, thank you guys for supporting us always as well. They were in the fight with us to the end, and we couldn't ask for a better organization, for a better fan base than to support us all year like they did. And we're just unfortunately sorry that we fell short, but I will say that this team will continue to grow, continue to get better, and continue to fight to reach our ultimate goals to bring a championship to the city of San Diego, and we won't stop.
The job the pitching staff did in this series, to not be able to give them the support when they did their job, is how tough a pill is that to swallow?
Yeah, man, what they did, man, it was unbelievable. They did a tremendous job, and we fell short offensively. Myself came up with a lot of runners in scoring position, couldn't come up with the hit, and I'll put that blame on me, man. I should have been better, and how these guys went out there and threw the ball, Morejon 3 days in a row. Suarez, King coming out of the pen. Just everything. Overall, they let it on the ground, and I couldn't come up for them. So, and here we are, saying goodbye, which sucks. So, it's just not a good feeling that we couldn't get them enough front support.
Penny, how different is this feeling with the number of guys that could walk after this season? You mentioned Robert Suarez and Michael King's no excuses. What's that feeling like? Yeah,
those are guys that we've been with together for a long time, and obviously it sucks. But hey, I want them to get it paid as much as they can, and hopefully it's with us or with another organization. But ultimately, the bond that we created between us and those guys, I think that goes more than just playing across the diamond from each other. Those relationships will always be there, and it was an honor to put on the same uniform as them. Hopefully they put it on again next year with the Padres, but we wish them nothing but the best. They're our brothers.
Manny, how harsh is the reality of it? Because you talk about how you feel you're in it till the very last second, and then all of a sudden it's over and that reality kind of hits. How harsh does that hit?
It sucks, yeah, for sure. Like I said, this is a position that you don't want to be in. We want to be holding up the trophy at the end of the year. It was our goal at the beginning of the season, and we fell short from it. I take responsibility for it as well. It sucks.
Can you speak to Yu Darvish and the things that he did to pitch for this team, the elbow injury that he's trying to overcome?
Dude, everyone. Speaking of you, I've seen him for years now, and the things he does for this organization, the team, mostly for the team to go out there and pitch. Obviously, this year has been very hard for him. We see day in, day out what he's doing. I get firsthand to see it, and sometimes you just can't go, and he pushed through it. He figured things out. He figured a way to go out there and compete for us. I got nothing but respect, and I get to see it firsthand why he is who he is, why he has so many wins in the big leagues between here and Japan, why he's such a king in Japan. This guy's a freaking gamer and one of the best human beings that you could possibly meet. And at the end of the day, biggest competitor that this game has. What he dealt with this year to go out there and give us an opportunity to come out here and win this game today. Listen, to start off today, there was one guy I wanted on that mound. It was called Yu Darvish, and we fell short offensively for him.
Manny, how confident are you that the organization will make the right changes to go ahead and make sure that you guys are in a better position for next season?
I hope so. There's no better way than what we did this year with what we had. Cup payroll, and we do what we do. hopefully we bring back O'Hearn, we bring back all the guys that need to be here. I mean, the team is ready. This team is ready. We fell short this year, but I mean, we're confident in the group that we have that we can go out there and repeat it every single year. So, I hope they continue to do that and listen to us and ultimately listen to the fans that want to bring a championship to the city of San Diego.
I know it just ended, but how do you assess a season like this?
I mean, what type of question is that, dude? My guy. How do I assess the season? We just lost. How do you think I assess the season? How do you think I assess it?
I don't know. That's what I was asking.
You tell me. What's a loss? We lost. How do you assess it? It's a loss. You lost.
Fair enough.
Come on, dude. I mean, you could ask better questions than that. Let's go. Come on.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. You're gonna wait till the last second to ask that question? Come on, bro. No better than that.
Each group of guys this year.
本当にすごく残念ですね。自分としても1球目から全力でいったつもりでしたけど、結果的にチームも負けて、すごくこの人たちまたプレーできないというのはすごく残念です。
It's obviously very disappointing. As we got into the game, I was full go from first pitch, but things just didn't turn our way. It's a sad thing too that this group will not all be together come next season.
How important is it to you to be able to not only just come back this year, but then be able to come back and put in a full 30 starts next year?
もちろんこれからのことなんでまた体のこともありますから、しっかりオフシーズンなんていうの体をしっかり整えてそこからまた考えてるんです。
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you that we'll go into the off season. I'll assess, see where my body is, and then move forward from there.
You went through a lot. Sorry, go ahead.
First and second inning for you? The difference between the first and second inning.
いやなんていうのかな、球がちょっと甘かったですね。
Just couldn't command the ball the way that I wanted to in the second inning.
You went through a lot to get to this point, battling way back from your injury. What do you plan to do this off season? What's your confidence that you'll be able to be, back to health come spring training?
まだ今終わったばかりなので、全く今何も考えてないです。
Yeah, I mean, we just got through. We just lost and our season just ended. So, that's something I'll go into the off season and think about. I can't really, wrap my mind around that right now.
What was special about this team this year?
いやもう本当にみんな仲良く、もうずっと毎日一つになって、あんまり良くない時も前向いてプレーしてたので、本当に素晴らしいチームだと思います。
How tight we were as a group. We had our ups and downs, but even in the downs, I think, we were together. It was a great team.
And how tight, especially, was that pitching staff and the bond you guys formed, trying to push each other through the season?
本当に先発だけじゃなくて、だから次の人みんな仲良かったですし、本当にお互いが支え合ってここまで来れたので、自分としても本当に皆さんに感謝しています。
Yeah, not just starters, but even including our relievers. I think we were a very tight group, and we supported each other, and we came this far together. So, I'm full of gratitude.
Thank you.
I mean, it hurts, especially the way we kind of ended the game right there. We gave ourselves a chance, and yeah, it's not fun. That's the only bad thing about sports. One got to win and one got to lose. So it sucks that we're on the losing side.
The offense was going so well the last week of the year, coming to the playoffs here. What changes?
Playoff baseball, look around the league. There's a lot of close games, for the most part. So I mean, it's not just us. The pitching is better, the execution is better, the game plan is better. Yeah, I mean, it's just tougher. It's just the way it is.
Every year, the team's going to change. Guys are going to not be here. More guys are going to come in. How tough is that uphill to swallow when you know this is the last time you're going to be on the field with this group of guys?
I mean, we had a lot of fun. You know, that's the other part that sucks a lot. You know, we competed with each other. We had guys that got injuries. A lot of guys stepped up, traded for some really great people at the deadline. You know, those guys that we got. I mean, they're good players, but they're also great people. And it was fun, you know, until today. You know, it was until the last hour. It's kind of that's where everything kind of, you know, it sucks a little bit. You know.
What do you have in stealing second base with your foot in that position? That's like how are you even not thinking about it at that point?
Second base when I stole?
When you stole it, yeah. I mean, you're out there just like throwing the body around. Is that just how much it means to you to win in the postseason?
Yeah, and I mean, I know I can't get out of that situation. You know, I mean, if I got out, it was bad. So once they challenged it, I was a little nervous. I felt Nico hit me. I felt him, and I wasn't sure that I got in right before him. But so it was a close one, you know. And if I went, I know I couldn't be out. So I mean, in the end, it was safe. So I mean, just giving ourselves more chances with runners in scoring position. You know, Iggy up at the plate. I mean, just trying to create something, you know.
You said a couple days ago as a shortstop, you know how great those plays Dansby Swanson made was. How good was he today?
You know, I mean, I feel like it's their whole team. You know, I mean, I really don't know where they rank defensively, but this season this postseason they were elite. You know, Dansby, Nico. I mean, Shaw made some nice plays over there too. I mean, PCA out there. I mean, yeah, they're pretty good. I don't know where they're ranking, but if I would assume they're pretty good.
Get a chance to look at that strike three call.
Yeah, I mean, well, we talk about it now. I mean, what do you want me to do? You know, it's a ball, and yeah, it's just messed up the whole game. You know, I mean, can't go back in time, and talking about it now won't change anything. So it was bad, and I mean, thank God for ABS next year. You know, because it's just terrible.
You had some significant players like depart as free agents. What sort of realistic window do you think this core group has as far as winning?
A big one, you know. So I've been here 3 years now, and we had 3 really good years. The first year I was here, we should have made it. We didn't, but the last 2 years I was here, I mean, we made it to the playoffs. We didn't ultimately achieve the goal, but I mean, we still have some great players. You know, we have guys that are going to stay, and hopefully more guys that stay, and bring in some other guys. You know, so I mean, the front office is going to deal with that, but yeah, I mean, we're a really good group, and we have fun, especially this year. I mean, yeah, it's been a great year until today, you know.
Is there anything missing from this club that needs to be added to be able to get over those last couple of hurdles?
I mean, I'd say no, you know, but I don't know, you know. I mean, yeah, there were some good games, man. I mean, a 19 maybe help from the umpire, you know, instead of looking to bring in guys, maybe some help from them. You know, that would be nice.
How much did not having Laureano impact this series, especially the 3 lefties at the bottom of the line?
Yeah, it was big, you know. I mean, he was probably one of the best hitters we had going for us, you know, especially bringing him in from Baltimore. So we definitely missed him, you know, and that's the way this game is, you know, like, you hope everyone is healthy towards the end, and he got hurt in a very unfortunate way, and yeah.
What did you ever do to Dansby Swanson to make him keep taking away hits from you?
Man, he's a big leaguer. That's why he win Gold Glove. He 2 balls to the mirrors. 100% is pass to center field, but he made the catch, and then that's why. I mean, we play playoff, and then he's a molio. He made a really good play. We play hard, and we are a little unlucky today because we hit right to the people. Said Iggy got good land dry, and then the second base catch the ball. But it's part of the baseball, man. So I know it's my last year here. I'll be a free agent, but hey, this team is special. This team is special. They give me a lot of opportunity, especially the fans. The fans support me. The fans support me a lot. The fans support me a lot, and I want to say thanks for them.
Would you like to come back here?
100%, yes.
Is that a possibility?
100% yes.
It's been a couple special years to get to the playoffs. The way it has ended in the playoffs with the offense, how does
Yeah, sad, man, sad. We try to do the job, but it's not happening. We lose the game. We compete. That's a good thing. We compete. Everybody stay healthy. But man, we just need to keep working hard and then come strong next year.
You mentioned repeatedly throughout the year that you wanted to come back. Have you had any conversations with?
No, we don't have a conversation. I think they don't want to talk about that, and especially me. I don't want to talk about that right now because everybody's sad right now because we lose. But I'll be open for whatever. I'll be listening. And now I'm a dad. Now I need to go to Miami and show my daughters. They are everything for me and enjoy them. I work hard for them and especially my family. And like I said, I want to say thanks God for this and especially the fans. The fans support me a lot. And then they deserve more. The fans deserve more because they support us. But I'll be available for anything and I hope I come back.
We put everything we have into this, from the minute the off season starts, from spring training throughout the entire year. Every day we show up to the field, and it stinks because all of our energy, time, and effort is put into this group, and it stinks when it doesn't work out.
What do you make of what the last 3 days were? It's a good team, pitching staff, good defense. So we struggle to score runs later to that. What do you make of just what
Good pitching staff. They made some incredible defensive plays, especially today, and they play better than us.
it wasn't just this series or you guys, it's tough to score in the playoffs. Like, what more could you guys have done?
Had some of those balls that they made great defensive plays on get through. I don't know.
Last year was such a surprise. The way it ended, your guys' offense, you hit a lot of home runs. This year, the offense had its core spots. What is your kind of assessment of where the offense needs to go to get back to?
We showed what we were for majority of the year outside that last month, I guess. The last two series were really good, and we had some big hits in this series, and just didn't get them here in Game 3. Yeah.
I know we're still fresh, but do you still feel like this core that's in place here has ability to keep winning year after year, or do you feel like this is kind of a missed opportunity?
100%. I think, the commitment of the group. Like I was answering AJ's question, man, it's the commitment from the first day of the off season through spring training, and every day us showing up and put all of our time and effort into this group, and with the goal to win a World Series, and I think that's why it sucks so much for a lot of us.
Yeah, see what happens, but I ain't even worried about it right now. I'm just going to take this in, reset.
How do you describe the sort of bond that you had with this particular group of teammates?
Every team you have, it's a family. I just said it. I said, I don't care how you act, who you are, if you're an asshole, if you're a nice person. If you're on my team, you're my teammate. I care about you more than anything. I don't care who you are. If you're on the Padres, you're part of the family.
Given that, that's what makes this, besides you don't get to compete for a championship, given that, is that what makes this so difficult?
Yeah, it sucks. This sucks. This one hurts. I felt last year hurt, but this one hurts. Tight-knit group, bunch of grinders, injuries left and right, still putting up fight. Just didn't go our way.
What do you think the offense does need to get better or go? Is it just...
We're going to be ourselves, always. I don't think we needed anything else. We had it all. We might not have performed the way everybody wanted us to, but we don't need anything else. We didn't need to add anything else. We were good. We had a great group of guys that knew how to hit and talked a lot. Just didn't happen to go our way.
How much did the Laureano injury impact the lineup and what you guys were building and expecting to take into the playoffs?
I'm sure it affected our lineup more than we can all imagine, but I feel like every team's got somebody that's hurt. As much as I love Lowe and the way he is as a human being, he's the best ever. He's got hurt. That stuff happens. I got hurt a lot this year. People got hurt this year. We just got to move forward. I think that having him in the lineup sure would have made a difference, but you can't really tell anybody that now. It's over.
Are you able to reflect at all on the type of season that you did have, the injuries that you had to fight through to get to this point?
A lot of learning. That's all I think about. It's just a lot of learning. I'm appreciative of it. I wish it didn't go the way it did. I wish I was never hurt, but a lot of learning, and I'm appreciative of that.
You did lock yourself in this year for a long time in San Diego. What do you envision kind of what comes next for this group?
Just gotta wait and see. Honestly, I don't got much for you guys right now. My mind's in one spot right now, so sorry I don't got the best answers, but my mind's in one place.
It's not fun. I mean, yeah, you come into the spring after the deadline, how hot we were at the end of September, and it's you think you're going to go for a long time, and it stinks.
We have a handful of guys that could be a free agent after this season. Can you just reflect? Can you even reflect right now on what your time in San Diego has meant to you?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really want to leave this locker room with all the boys just talking about today's game even. Everybody from TJ Lacita, our traveling secretary, to the guy that got 1 day of service time, it's probably puts together a great team. And it's really fun to be a part of this locker room. And yeah, it's fun to watch the guys play, and I guess we'll see what happens.
Michael, obviously this year was a physical grind for you. How mentally challenging was this year for you?
Probably more mentally than physically challenging. I think injuries stink, but you can kind of put your head down and grind for however long, and then it's definitely a battle to be able to perform at the highest level with players out there that don't care if you're hurt, so yeah, it's definitely a grind of a year, but looking forward to getting healthy in the offseason.
Your usage today, was that what you expected? 1 inning? I mean, what was the conversation about that?
Yeah, I mean, it was really just to be ready inning 1 through 9. I had no idea if I was only going to go that 1 inning or if I was going to roll the lineup over. It wasn't until I came off the field and Chill shook my hand. But yeah, it was just back to my 2022 self.
How hard was it for you being in that role, given what you wanted for yourself, given what you did last year, game
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I talked to Ruben about getting 7 starts in October. Obviously, it's not even possible now, but whatever role I was given, I was just going to try to give as many zeros as I possibly could, just like I was if I was going to be starting. Yeah, it didn't happen.
Can you speak to what your bond was like with your?
Say that again.
Can you speak to what your bond was like with your pitching staff? You and Pivetta, Dylan, Steve, just how close that group grew together.
Yeah, I mean, it was really fun watching Pivetta all year. He's probably the most emotional one out of all of us right now. Just great teammate, one of the best for all of us. Obviously, he was a dog for us throughout the whole year, and how he pitched even on Tuesday. And then, yeah, Dylan, Joe, Darvish, I was able to develop that relationship with him last year, and it's a solid group. And even like the additions of JP at the deadline, Kolek and Berger, Randy made a bunch of strides. We got a really tight group, and I think that all of the guys that I just named are going to be really good for a long time.
The business of baseball is what it is. What is your emotional bond that you built with this team? And is that going to be hard to move away from it? That's what it ends up being.
Yeah, of course. I think that's where it's the easiest time to extend with the team because you're comfortable with them. And then, yeah, the unknown is scary. Whatever organization you can go to, you have no idea what you're walking into. So it's definitely going to be a lot of conversations with my agent, with my family, and we'll see what happens.
Have you had conversations at all, or was it just baseball?
Nah, yeah, I said I don't even want to think about it. So we'll probably give myself some time to sit on this loss, and then we'll address it soon.
Do you think the injuries that you had in the shortened season is going to impact your decision?
Honestly, I have no idea. I gotta ask those questions myself.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good. Thank you guys.
Always appreciate your time.
Appreciate it. Yeah.
Thanks, Michael.
Obviously, an incredibly special year for you, Gavin. Just how hard is this moment right now?
Yeah, it sucks. You play to win a World Series, and we got ourselves in the postseason, which is step one, and came up short. It's tough. It's tough right now.
For you personally, what did this year do for you, your confidence, your thought process on your whole MLB career?
Yeah, it's been rejuvenating to say the least. But I couldn't have done it without these guys in this room. The players in this room, the front office, the staff, believing in me and giving me an opportunity has been really special. I won't reflect on individually, this year probably until I get home and sit down a little bit and get over this loss tonight. But it's a special organization and a special fan base, and couldn't be happier to be a part of it.
What do you think went into some of the offensive struggles during this series?
I think it was a really well-pitched ball game on both sides. They made the plays that need to be. Dansby tonight was incredible at shortstop. Nico saved a run at second, and that's the difference in these ball games. It's playoffs aren't going to be high scoring. We knew that. We knew it's going to be low scoring games, and a couple really good plays on their end keep us from scoring 2 or 3 more runs, and that's the difference.
I think that excitement fades. Me knowing I got next year and subsequent years after that, it's a good feeling. But obviously today's what's on our minds right now.
What did you think of the job the bullpen did this series and covered the innings? Cover the way it all went.
I don't think we have regrets. We fired our guys off, and I thought our guys pitched pretty well. Their guys pitched well also. So, that's playoff baseball. A good matchup. Teams going to their bullpen strengths. Guys throwing the ball well, and a lot of games being decided by a handful of runs.
How can you reflect on the year that you just had? It must have been like a whirlwind deadline, starting the games, coming to San Diego. What is in the immediate aftermath? What is your reflection of the year?
Yeah, it's hard to say right now. It's something that you kind of digest over the next couple weeks, days, weeks, whatever it ends up being. But I'm proud of my season. But I think I said it yesterday. Just play the game for individual stuff. I'm just grateful to have played another season healthy and be a part of this clubhouse and organization that is so supportive of each other and really gets the most out of everybody.
How much of these past few games kind of whetted your appetite to get back to this stage next year or for future years?
That's why we show up in February and play for 8 months out of the year is to get here. It feels kind of crazy sometimes. You play 162 and then 3 games decide who's moving on. But that's the format, and phenomenal series I think on both sides, and good luck to all the teams that are still playing.
What have your 2+ months with San Diego?
Sorry.
What have your 2+ months with the Padres in San Diego meant to you?
I've been grateful for every experience and the relationships that we've formed in this short time. But as we go into the off season and come back to next year, I'm excited for those relationships to continue to grow. I think it's a special organization for sure.
Thank you. You just described just how frustrated it is to exit the playoffs early in back-to-back years.
Just not fun at all, and we definitely missed an opportunity, and nothing else I could put out there.
Tough at bats for you today. It looked like you were going after a lot of stuff out of the strike zone. Just not picking the ball up a little bit.
You said it right. That I wasn't picking the ball first to at bat. I feel like that was pretty obvious, and just wrong approach in the plate, and definitely bad timing for it.
Given the job the pitching staff did, how much more difficult does it make it knowing that they give you guys a chance to win these games?
They give us a chance, and we definitely missed an opportunity.
I know pitching in the postseason is really tough. And the conditions here, their defense, I know is. What did you guys need to do more offensively?
Hit. Just fucking hit. Yeah.
What does this offense need to do more overall?
Everything. Just pick it up and everything. Just that simple.
It's right after the game, but have you honed in on anything that you're going to work on towards next year?
Definitely offense. yeah, need to pick it up, need to be more consistent. It was definitely not good what I did out there on the offensive side, and definitely need to clean it up as soon as possible.
How do you evaluate the sort of season that you did have offensively? I mean, you set some high stakes plays, runs, scores, hits, all that. How do you evaluate your whole offensive season?
Still didn't complete the mission. That's all that matters.
When a team is like this, this tight and did win 90 games, what is it like to have another season go by where you didn't get to the goal? Because everyone makes it a little harder.
It's tough, and you just look at yourself, and you just disappointed yourself, starting at that point, and then disappointing everybody else, and then outside the organization, every fan, and it's definitely not fun being on this side of this part right now.
You have quite a few teammates that could walk its free agents and things in this license, he's not expected to be back. How difficult is it saying goodbye to some guys who may not be back next season?
It's the business. And that's the business side of the game. I love my teammate RIs. I love every single one of them, but that's just business.
How do you think you'll look back at this season? Do you think it's a good business opportunity, or do you see yourself, you and Jackson are still young, and you guys have a lot of years left?
I miss opportunity. And there's any chance you get to the playoff, and then after that, if you don't finish the job, it's just a missed opportunity.
Do you think this franchise has the resources and the want to keep building this year after year, or is that something that you see?
Definitely. I mean, we got a really good things. We can look ahead of us, but right now, I just mentioned, we're just missing opportunities.
Thanks, Fernandez. Appreciate the time.
Thank you.